You had your chance. 2014. You had your chance in 2014. It was there. You had your chance in 2014. And when Atletico, under extremely dramatic circumstances, did not get it done in 2014, I knew that they would never win it again. Even if they got to the final in 2016, well done to that. I knew that was their chance. That was their chance. You know how I feel about Simeone. You know how I feel about Atletico Madrid. But the point of this is to think of an argument. That's the whole point of these profiles, is to what compelling arguments can I make for each team for them to be able to take home the biggest trophy in club football. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that, and I think Simeone needs to do a few changes, but we'll get to that. Jimenez, the best defender at the club, and I think a defender who can grow into a total, complete elite defender, who's obviously been tutored by his master, which of course is his master and his sensei, his Padawan. Is Padawan the master? Your boy Diego Godin. Jimenez is going to have to be huge because this is a defensive team, and this being a defensive team, Jimenez will be very important in forming a tight, tough defense for them to really hold through and for them to really hold down that flipping fort. So Jimenez is going to have to be huge, and he's going to have to make sure that no mistakes are made. No mistakes are made, especially if it's a case of where Atletico are winning the game and it's 1-0. It's a different environment for Jimenez, because he always had Godin next to him. And I think whenever you're the younger defender or the less experienced defender, you follow the lead of the more experienced defender. Right now, Jimenez is going to be that dude right now, because you have to take in everything that Godin taught you and say, you know what, I'm the leader and I can pretty much form the defensive stalwart for this here team. Koke, the brains of this team, the playmaker, that I believe the heart and soul of this team right now. Koke, this is your team right now, and you have to be that dude in that midfield area. Because I know Carrasco is there, Saul is there. Koke is the glue. Koke is the glue that just brings Atletico all together. So the role that he plays is even more so important because of what Simeone, how he wants them to play. So Koke must be able to use the ball very well. And when Atletico attack, it is very important what Koke does, both with his decision making and how he utilizes the ball. So Koke, I think you have to take your football to the next level, because Koke has always been, he's there, but never really been there. He's like, I think he's going to look into himself, so you know what? I can do more, and I believe that Koke can do more. I think there is more that he can do, rather than just be a pretty good midfielder. Because I think if he can take his game to the very next level, add a better, higher offensive repertoire to his game, I think it could benefit Atletico hugely, because Atletico are pretty tepid offensively. So anything they can get offensively is going to be important. So for Koke, I want you to do more and be more for this team. Oblak, second best keeper in the world, and a guy who will be called upon to make insane saves. And I think his ability, goalkeeping ability, is outstanding, and he's going to have to be important again for Atletico. So obviously, this being a defensive team, you would say that okay, there are less kinds of chances that he receives, but because they're so defensive, and especially against whether they face a PSG, Real Madrid, or a Liverpool, Oblak, you're going to have to make superb, amazing saves. And as I said, goalkeepers and defenders can win games for teams. Oblak can win games for Atletico Madrid in the way that he's able to really produce some high-level saves. So he's going to have to be huge for Atletico, and he's going to have to really show that, you know what, this is why I am one of the best keepers in the world, and why I can hold down the damn flipping fort. So, Atletico, they really should have gotten Cavani, because if they had gotten Cavani, it would have changed things. I think, if you're making an argument here, for Simeone, you're going to have to change. Simeone should look at Klopp. Should look at Klopp, and also those guys, and that's the team that he'll be facing. As much as players can evolve, managers can evolve. Simeone, you're a defensive mastermind. Defensively, this team is supremely organized. If he is able, with the reintroduction of Carrasco, we already know what Saul can bring, whether Morata is there, what he can get from Costa Lema, if he's able to allow his team to play with a bit more freedom, attacking-wise, commit more men forward, it will be huge. I almost forgot. Let me bring this back. Partey is another very important player in this team. Because as much as Cook is important, remember, Partey, he's the conduit because he's the guy that connects the defense and the attack. So what Partey does defensively is going to be important than what he does offensively because he's the box-to-box dude. He's the box-to-box dude, and having a box-to-box guy who covers all three aspects, both the defense, the midfield, and the attack, is going to be hugely, massively important for them. So so Partey is another very crucial guy who, if he comes big, he'll be huge. But even, as I mentioned, Partey, if Simeone takes off the chains, takes off the hinges of these players and say, yeah, this is when we defend, but when we attack, bro, let's throw some thugs up forward, man. Let's just throw some guys forward. Don't be pussy. Don't be pussy, okay? Throw some thugs up forward. Say what's up. Just say what's up going forward, man. Wait till they do, man. I beg, put them forward, Joe. Put them forward. Put them in there. Okay? So that's why I think if Simeone can find a better balance of offense and defense, I think Atletico can surprise people. So yeah, that's the key thing. So I want you to surprise me. Surprise me. And by surprising me, you surprise your player. But say, you know what? This is our offensive plan. This is how we're going to attack. I have been telling you how to defend for ages. But you know what? This is how we're going to counterattack. This is how we're going to bring men forward. This is how I want to actually move the ball around. I want Coke inside the box. I want Saul into the box. I want Carrasco into the box. This is how we can break forward. And I think if they can do that, it's going to be huge because Simeone has to understand that you can't play the same way you played when you had Griezmann and a fully functioning Costa. Because when you had Griezmann and a fully functioning Costa, that was different. Now you don't have them. You must always evolve your tactics. You must always evolve your tactics. And the evolution of his tactics will be very important. Because if he evolves his tactics, Saul is a quality player. Carrasco, there's still quality in there. Lemar, I feel there's some quality in there. Morata, well, it is what it is. So if they can do that, maybe Atletico can actually surprise other people and rekindle the spirit of 2014 and 2016. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.